The grounding of the Ever Given container ship in the Suez Canal on March 23, 2021, captured the attention of the world and raised significant concerns about the safety, sustainability, and efficiency of the global shipping industry. The incident, which lasted almost a week and caused a backlog of over 400 ships, resulted in significant economic and logistical damage and prompted calls for greater investment in alternative transportation methods and more sustainable and environmentally friendly shipping practices. Welcome to another video of Watch It Play. In this video, we will explore the full story behind the Ever Given's grounding and eventual release, and examine the implications of the incident for the shipping industry and global trade more broadly. Let's begin. On March 23, 2021, the world was captivated by the news of the Ever Given, a massive container ship that had run aground in the Suez Canal, causing a traffic jam of over 400 ships and disrupting global trade. The ship was finally freed on March 29th, but the incident had already caused significant economic and logistical damage. To understand the full story behind the Ever Given's grounding and eventual release, we need to go back to the beginning of the ship's journey. The Ever Given is a 220,000-ton container ship operated by the Taiwanese company Evergreen Marine. It was built in 2018 and measures 1,312 feet, 400 meters long, and 193 feet, 59 meters wide, making it one of the largest container ships in the world. On March 23rd, the Ever Given was en route from the port of Tanjung Pelepas in Malaysia to the port of Rotterdam in the Netherlands. The ship was carrying over 18,000 containers, and its journey was expected to take approximately 3 weeks. As the ship approached the Suez Canal, it encountered a sandstorm with high winds and reduced visibility. According to the ship's captain, this caused the ship to lose control and veer off course, eventually running aground on the eastern bank of the canal. The grounding of the Ever Given had an immediate impact on the Suez Canal, which is one of the busiest shipping lanes in the world. The canal handles approximately 12% of global trade, and the blockage caused by the Ever Given led to a backlog of over 400 ships waiting to pass through the canal. Efforts to free the ship began almost immediately. The Suez Canal Authority, SCA, deployed tugboats and dredgers to try to dislodge the ship, but their initial efforts were unsuccessful. The Ever Given was firmly stuck in the canal's sandy bank, and its massive size made it difficult to move. As the days passed, the situation became increasingly urgent. The blockage was causing significant disruptions to global trade, with ships being forced to reroute around the southern tip of Africa, adding weeks to their journeys and increasing costs. The backlog of ships waiting to pass through the canal continued to grow, and concerns were raised about the impact on global oil prices. On March 26th, the SCA announced that it was planning to unload some of the Ever Given's cargo in an attempt to lighten the ship and make it easier to move. This was a significant development, as it had previously been thought that unloading the ship's cargo would be a last resort. The unloading process began on March 27th, with teams of workers using cranes to remove containers from the ship's deck. This was a slow and labor-intensive process, as the ship's containers were stacked up to 13 stories high, and each one had to be carefully removed and placed onto barges. At the same time, dredging work continued around the ship's bow and stern in an attempt to free it from the bank. Tugboats also continued to pull on the ship, using ropes and chains to try to dislodge it. Finally, on March 29th, after almost a week of efforts, the Ever Given was finally freed. Tugboats and dredgers were able to pull the ship away from the bank, and it was moved to a wider part of the canal where it could be inspected for damage. The incident had a significant impact on global trade and logistics. It is estimated that the blockage of the Suez Canal cost the global economy between $6 billion and $10 billion per day, and caused delays and disruptions to supply chains around the world. The grounding of the Ever Given also raised questions about the safety and sustainability of the shipping industry. The incident highlighted the risks associated with the increasing size of container ships, as well as the potential environmental impact of the shipping industry. Container ships are responsible for a significant amount of global carbon emissions, and the trend towards larger and more efficient ships has led to concerns about the environmental impact of the shipping industry. In addition, the use of the Suez Canal as a major shipping route raises questions about the impact of global trade on sensitive ecosystems and habitats. The grounding of the Ever Given has prompted calls for greater investment in alternative transportation methods, such as rail and air freight, as well as increased regulation and oversight of the shipping industry. Some have also suggested that the incident highlights the need for more sustainable and environmentally friendly shipping practices, such as the use of alternative fuels and the implementation of carbon capture technologies. In the aftermath of the incident, the Suez Canal Authority launched an investigation into the causes of the grounding and the role that the ship's crew and operators may have played in the incident. The investigation is ongoing, and it is not yet clear what, if any, sanctions or penalties may be imposed as a result of the incident. The Ever Given incident serves as a stark reminder of the interconnectedness of the global economy and the importance of safe and efficient transportation networks. It also highlights the need for greater awareness of the environmental and social impacts of global trade and the importance of sustainable and responsible shipping practices. As the world continues to grapple with the economic and logistical fallout of the Ever Given incident, it is clear that the incident will have far-reaching implications for the shipping industry and global trade more broadly. Whether it will serve as a catalyst for meaningful change and reform in the industry remains to be seen, but it is clear that the incident has brought to light many of the challenges and risks associated with the global shipping network. If you like the video, please like and share the video and subscribe our channel. Watch it play. Thanks for watching.